him through one of my best friends I've known since I was about 4. They went to high school together, and I went to watch him play a few high school games.
Yeah, okay.
We ended up hitting with the same guy, so I just started seeing him all the time. Committed to the same school, so I'll come up here and watch him practice, and that's what I do everything really. And just built our relationship from there.
And you think it's, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we also didn't know as much you've been dealing with injuries earlier this year. Can you kind of bring us up to date? Is what we're seeing now a result of you feeling good?
Yes, sir. It was just a few nicks and knacks. Knee kind of popped out of place. Took about a week and a half off for that. Now, I feel great, 110% ready to go for the rest of the year when we really need it.
What about last weekend, man? Was that? It looked like that was as good as you felt in it since you've been here. What was that whole weekend like for you?
Definitely felt great physically again. That was just more of feeling great mentally. That was a huge series win we needed in order to get the seed we wanted for regionals after this weekend or after SECs.
How does a true freshman do what you're doing though? Because I mean, you see a ton of true freshmen come through this league. They don't seem to make quite as quick of an adjustment to SEC pitching as you have seemed to have. What has been the key for you there?
A lot of the guys are talented. The thing that Wes always tells me, just believe in how talented we are, how talented I am. And during the inter squads earlier on, is you kind of just trying to stack up against teammates and earn a spot. But when you have teammates like Charlie and Slate and older guys with as much talent as they do telling you how good you are, kind of just builds my confidence even farther past what it ever was.
What is Wes's words? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have told you to believe in yourself, but what makes Coach Wes's words carry so much weight with you guys?
Because he's been at every level and won at a really high level, and he has the credibility, and he's so serious. His demeanor, like when he talks to us in the team room, like he loves us. You can tell it's a connection between us, and he really wants us to believe in ourselves because he believes in us, and he wouldn't put us out there if he didn't.
How much of that was you didn't know, right? I mean, I would say there's a coaching change. So have you learned a lot about him that you kind of were taking a chance on when you first came on?
Well, I talked to Wes, I want to say 2 weeks before I actually got onto campus. So we had a really good conversation, just figuring out who each other were, and probably about 10 minutes. And when I got here, I was able to sit down, and just the aura of our conversation, I could tell he was just a real guy, and definitely a guy I would love to put the future in my hands of.
Charlie seems to emphasize team first, even though I know he's getting a lot of individual attention. What are the dynamics of that like for you guys, off the field, and how he's handled everything that's coming?
Yeah, I mean, he's team first is, I think, the motto for everyone. I think that's where a lot of our success comes from. Charlie only can have so much success, and by putting the team's success first is only going to make his success shoot through routes he didn't even know it could go to. And I'm glad to see him handle it in a way as it's all of us. It's not just about me, and that's just what makes him a better person and player.
Even when you see him every day in situations like this in practice, does it still boggle your mind when he goes on a 8-game home run streak and things like that?
Yeah, he's the exact same person, and honestly, that kind of pushes me to be kind of not let the highs get too high, not letting the lows get too low, and being able to ride out our team's success for one another, not just myself.
Is there a lot of technical hitting stuff you've learned from his, whether it's just approach, like mentally, or whether it's really technically the swing?
I mean, there's a few things here and there I'll ask Charlie, but it's more mental things. I want to know what he's thinking, because he's had so many at-bats over, the last year and a half at very high stress situations, and I just want to always know, like, what do you think? You always look so calm, like you make the pitchers like you suffocate the zone. So he just gives me tips on just being calm and going up there and doing my thing.
Who's got a better home run trot?
Oh, me, for sure. For sure.
And you were bringing swag the other weekend. Now, you had your jersey kind of halfway, but did you catch some aggravation for that there, or?
No, actually not. The guys liked it. The guys loved it.
Yeah, okay.
They wanted me to keep going all the way down. Yes, sir.
What has been the biggest transition to the collegiate level for you?
Being able to it's a different level of focus. Actually, when I got hurt, I got the luxury of being able to watch games and watch every single pitch and understand how important being locked in on the whole game is. I would say just the focus level at the next level is a really big thing.
Now, you've been DHing a lot lately. Is that kind of to help you just focus mainly on your hitting, or how has that
Yes,
been?
I like to call it a day off from fielding because I get to literally watch every single pitch of the game, and I don't have to worry about positioning out there. Like, I get to watch what our pitchers doing, what their pitchers doing to our hitters, and just being able to have all of that in the arsenal, I feel like is very scary.
Is there I know he's put you in a lot of slots this year in the lineup. Is there a slot that you enjoy the most, you feel like you're best fit for?
No, just when it comes to me, just be ready to get the guys in or get on base and start something.
Gotcha.